Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to draw a face. First of all, I will draw an oval, and it's important to draw anything you see in a simple shape. After that, I will usually draw two lines to represent the center line of face and eyes. And I will draw the upper and lower edges of face to determine how big the face is. Before I start to draw features, we have to keep in mind that always draw softly. Every time I draw a nose, I usually draw a circle first to represent where is it and add the side part of it. And draw the edge of the face. Okay, now let's draw the chin. I usually draw a circle here, and it can help me to think of as there's a ball and that I would know how to shade it later. Just keep in mind, draw very softly, and that is because if you made some mistake, you can easily erase it, and if you're a beginner, doing this can help you to relax. Especially for the eyes, just like I'm drawing now. Because eye is the most crucial part to express humans' emotion, and it will greatly affect your drawing. And when drawing proportions, I usually draw lines and use the distance between the lines to determine the features of the face when I look into my reference. And the mouth, I usually draw a little V below the nose first, and the second, again, using lines to determine the width of the mouth. And I would draw two dots to represent the wide, and use very light lines to connect it. And there's the upper lip, and the lower lip is just the same, just use very soft lines. As you can see, the jaw is too big, and now we have to make it more accurate. And that's it, the very basic structure of the face. And now I'm going to make it more detailed and add hairs and neck. Before I start to shade, I usually erase the lines I earlier made. And now I'm going to shade. First, you have to know that there's two bumps on our face, and there's our cheekbones. If we can imagine there are two balls there, we can make it more stereoscopic when we shade. When we shade, we have to always remember to relax our hands. And there's a guideline, make it lighter rather than make it too dark. That is because if you make it lighter, you can gradually approach to the color you want, but if you make it too dark, it will be hard to erase, and after you erase it, it will be hard to balance your color again. Second, it will be better to understand where the lights come from, and this can help you to know why there's a shadow, and instead of just shading randomly. To make it more stereoscopic, you can't just draw anything you see in the picture or your reference. It would be better to understand the bone in our face. Now I'm going to make a background. Don't be afraid to reach our proportion we made before. It's just okay. And now we can start to make the darker part. Now I want to talk about how to shade our eyes. Just remember, our eyes are balls. So in my drawing, it would be lighter in the center part and darker on two sides. Oh, I think someone wonder if we draw everything very softly and it take time. And if we really have to do that? And yes, I can tell you if you do it more softer, you're actually being faster because you reduce main problem you would make. And as you can see, the process of pencil drawing is just putting layers and layers of details on the paper. But why someone just can do excellent work and the others just can't? I think the secret of this is how much information you can put on this paper. If you can tell every tiny light of the object, or you can catch the feeling or emotions of the people you draw and express it, and I would say the information will be a lot. But how? How to make it so detailed? My answer is just observe. Once you start to observe the object you draw very closely and really understand its structure, and you'll find you're getting better. Now I want to talk about how to draw our lips. Take this photo for example. You can see the lips in the photo can be roughly separated into two parts, left and right. And if we can do the same thing on our drawing, it would be more realistic. And again, the nose can also be separated into a few parts. But the nose I'm drawing now is very rough and it's not detailed, so I would make another video to specifically talk about how to draw a nose. And here comes my favorite part, drawing eyes. I think this is the most challenging part because it will greatly affect whether the people you draw is vivid. I would recommend all beginners to do it slower when drawing eyes. I think the most important thing when practicing drawing eyes is not to do everything very detailed, but to catch what the eyes are telling. You can adjust the size of the eyes and the pupils to see how many feelings you can create. And this is how I draw a face. To be honest, the demonstration of each feature are pretty rough, so I will make a lot more videos to talk about how to make these parts more detailed. If you like this video, please hit the like and the subscribe buttons, and if you have any question or what you want to see, please comment below, and this will help me a lot, and see you next time.